guys, this is the food court. Food court that I had my curry chicken. It's huge. This is progressing this shop. It's been a long time I didn't come here. This is spa there. It's quite big, this shop. It's quite nice to shop here. Very clean. It's got a nice coffee shop there. I'm full, guys. I just had my lunch. I had my nice. I was waiting for a beef rendang, but it's finished. So I only have chicken, which is not really the best for me. It's got big parking spot. Huge to park. But so many people here today. Well, it's Friday, so probably that's the reason is last day of the weekdays. I find the parking but quite close. Can only stay here for 10 minutes. I don't know how did you check the time or how long you're gonna be there here if you spend 10 minutes. That's quite I don't know, maybe they check the check your plate number. I don't know. How do they check that? They will know how long you've been parking in here. If it's like maximum is 10 minutes. Maybe it's computerized. It's camera checking your plate number. If that's the case, it's quite safe. They monitor all the cars, parking cars here, so no one can damage your car. Okay guys, I'm just gonna drive now. It's a bit hot. I don't know, it's very hot. It's a bit like, feels like 35 degrees today. Put the aircon. Okay, let's go. I'm in the suburb of Belmont, Western Australia. So let's have a ride. It's a bit crowded today. It's supposed to be weekdays, people working, and this time still it's working hours. So unless these people lost their job or it's their day off or they just get money from the government, they don't work, I don't know. It gets so crowded. I know there's a lot of pensioner, like senior people there inside on the shop. They don't work, they only get money from the government. Some of them, most of them really. Because when you turn 65, you don't need to work. You just get a senior old pension and then relax and have a good life. You don't need to work like a dog again. And you know, just you know, have fun with your life. It's like retired. You see that, retired? You don't need to work for the rest of your life to survive. So I'm still in Belmont, everyone. This is Belmont, Western Australia. I don't know, maybe it's the last day of the weekdays, Friday. That's why it gets very busy now. I don't know. Because normally it's not that busy. But this shop here, this shopping center here, it's quite big. But it's not as bigger than the other two. The one in Joondalup and Cannington. They're quite big. You know, but this one is probably the third. But some people, they just love to go shopping, waste their money. I'm a bit scared going shopping in a crowded place, really, like spending more time in the shop. No, I don't really like it. I do more of my clothes and shoes online. I only go shop for my grocery, like food, but before I used to order online and they bring it to my house because I'm just really scared of this virus. So that's what I did before. And then yeah, I should do it again. But because we didn't have community spread for 9 months, so I start doing grocery shopping in the, you know, in the shop myself. But I don't spend long. Probably the longest was 30 minutes inside the shop. I don't spend long inside the shop. It's just too risky for this time. You don't want to risk your life just for that. That's why I did tend to do online shopping. I'm still doing online shopping for my clothes, furniture, like that. Some, you know, shoes. Oh, we don't need shoes because we cannot go anywhere. Cannot go travel, cannot do anything. So why you buying new shoes? It's a waste of money. So I can't even buy some clothes or buying some nice clothes going out. It's lockdown. How do you go out? So it's a waste of money. So just don't do it. Well, we're not locked down now. Most Australia is not locked down. We're not locked down because we manage really good. We don't have community spread for a long time before, for 9 months, and now suddenly for 5 days we have lockdown because of this return traveler. Okay guys, thank you again for being with me. Have a nice day. Please subscribe. Test blog. Bye. Okay everyone, good afternoon. It's Friday today. 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Western Australia time. Same as Philippines time zone. traveling from Belmont, Carlisle, Western Australia to Murdoch. Okay, let's have a ride. This is Belmont, residential area of Belmont. This church there that we passed, Adventist church. This is Fulham Street in Belmont. Entering Orong Road. It's gonna get busy very soon, guys, because people just finishing job. Start 3 o'clock. The banks are closed at 3 o'clock, so people who work in the bank will be out. So it's going to be more traffic on the road soon. So at the moment, it's still good. This is Orong Road in Carlisle, Western Australia. Big trees here in the middle of the road. I think these trees will be 100 years old. These trees, huge. I don't like to drive here when it's stormy weather. Branches could fall on the top of your car and squash your body into pieces. So it's not a good idea to drive around here if it's got stormy weather. So there's Italian restaurant just here on the left side. We sold pizza. Yeah, pizzas, pasta. They look nice. Never tried. They accept Uber delivery. This is a new one, I think. So this is getting traffic now. Trucks are getting narrow. The roads, a lot of cars now. Around 4 o'clock, guys, it's gonna be very busy here. People going back to the city, go to the Armadale, people just all over the place, finishing their job, so going home. But today, it's gonna be pubs and clubs gonna be fully packed because there's no more lockdown, so people wanna have fun and have freedom, go to the pubs and clubs, because we're not in a lockdown anymore. We have 5 days lockdown after the return traveler infected one of the security guard in the hotel. So yeah, people are gonna have fun, wanna go to the pub, clubs, tavern, because it's the last day of the weekdays. So Northbridge will be fully packed. Sure. Northbridge is the center of this fun, like all those pubs, clubs, tavern. They close late, like midnight, and restaurants close late. So yeah. I think the stadium as well is open, so that means the sports center is open. Is open, so might have game there on the Opto Stadium. They normally have game on Saturday, sometimes weekdays as well. So people go there, watch the game, and it's a big crowd. Of course, we're more like quieter than other states like Melbourne and Sydney and Queensland. Western Australia is is a smaller population than compared to Sydney. Sydney is very, very crowded for me. And went there like 2 years ago. It was crowded for me. The road is narrow and it's just too many people. Like you go to the train station, it's so crowded. It's populated than Perth. Perth is, I think, is the biggest state of Australia, I think. Which is, I mean, by land, you know, the space of land. It's much bigger and wider than other states. Less populated in here. So in just when I went to Sydney, it's more like multicultural, so many different nationalities. I don't feel like I'm in Australia when I went to Sydney. It's just so mixed up, like so many it's mixed, multicultural. It's too much you know, other nationality like Middle East, Chinese, Indian, Sri Lankan. It's a lot. It's a lot of different race, culture. So yeah, even Melbourne as well. Melbourne as well is crowded. So Perth is quieter. So I'm in Leach Highway, and this suburb is called, I think this is part of Cannington. Crossing to I think Westpool Road. It could be this part of Albany. No, it could be this part of Cannington or not sure. The boundary on here. But I'm crossing the bridge of Westpool Road. Underground there is a trail line. It's 80 speed limit here. Guys, this is Bentley. The suburb is Bentley. Because Bentley Hospital is just here. So this is part of Bentley. It's 80 here speed limit. And we need to be careful the speed limit here. As you can see, the road is still wide. It's good. It's not crowded. It's not many cars. Not traffic. It's nice to drive. Especially my job is I travel all over Perth. I cannot imagine traffic. I mean, my job is normally travel all over Perth, and if it's too crowded and too many cars, that will be delay my job. I go house to house. I am a frontliner. So this is Leach Highway. This is a suburb of Manning or Wilson. It's both of them. They're too close to each other. So I don't know exact the boundary of the suburb. But it's very close. Either of those two. 70 speed limit here. Careful here because normally they have speed camera in this road. I finds around here. Just sometimes being clumsy, not checking the, you know. So we're passing Canning Bridge. Canning Bridge is connected to this Canning River. There's a river underneath on that bridge. It's called Canning River. It's quite wide. It's like Swan River. Huge. So this is the river here. You cannot see. We're on the bridge. I'm on the bridge now. It's a very nice river. Wide. It's wide as Swan River. This is still Leach Highway. This suburb is called Belmont. To be careful here. There's a lot of always have speed coming out here, hiding underneath the tree. It needs to be careful of the. Always check the speed limit that you're doing the right speed limit, because it costs money plus minus 3 demerit points, and it takes 3 years to get that back. When you lose it, you have no authority to drive. You're not authorized to drive. No license. It's against the law. It's getting busier now because it's nearly 3 o'clock. Start getting busy around 3 o'clock. People finishing job, especially the bank. People who work in the bank, they close at 3 o'clock. Some of at 4 o'clock. But around that time. A lot of trees. This tree is probably 100 years old, guys. These big trees. We don't know, maybe million years. Million years old. I would like to thank you guys, to these people who support my channel and leave a really kind message. I appreciate that a lot. Thanks so much. excited, guys, that we don't need to, hopefully we don't need to wear masks anymore. Hopefully tomorrow is the last. Because it's so uncomfortable. When you do work, hard job, and you have a mask, it's boiling hot. It's like it's hard to breathe. But hopefully, because we didn't have community spread for 9 months, and then suddenly we have 1 week lockdown because of this return traveler from UK, the family, and this sickness is very contagious. The person who was the security guard who's looking after them, sitting at the back of the door of the hotel, he get infected. I think the air, when you're on the door, the gap of the door, the air from there, that's the start of the infection of that guard. And that guard went a lot of places, and that was the start of the lockdown, 1 week lockdown. But we are good now. It's like, I think 11 days now, no infection, no community spread, which is, we're really proud of Western Australians. We're doing the right thing, most people doing the right thing, and all the people, really, most of it, which is good. So we are going to contain this virus as quickly as we can and back to the normal life. And then, just be very careful and be vigilant of it. And hopefully we're gonna be more tight of this return traveler. They shouldn't be like, on the near the city, because this illness is the new one is 70% more contagious, and you can get it easily from the air conditioning. Just even though you don't go in the same area, if the air goes there, and that's it, you got it. You breathe the same air from air conditioning, you got it. So that's how much contagious this illness is. It's horrible. So hopefully we'll be very careful on that, because it's not fun, and it's a very serious matter. People dying around the world for this. Around 2 million around the world dying for this. It's very sad. Hopefully we get rid of this soon, very soon. Because it's just very sad to think about it. I'm still in Leach Highway, and this suburb called where am I now? I think this is part of Murdoch now. Leach Highway. Yeah, we're so lucky because when we found out the security guard was infected to the return traveler, straight away we shut down and then wear masks. Almost everyone follow the rules and just stay at home for 1 week. That's incredible. That's incredible with Australian are. We're very grateful for that most people in this state are following the rules, because imagine that would be the start of the outbreak, epicenter in WA. But because we're doing, most of us, the right thing, we contain it as easy as that, and we're gonna be in a normal again after 9 months that we have all this freedom, go to watch movie, gym, pubs, clubs. But of course we're close border internationally. Some states are not welcome here either. Like the start of the outbreak in Melbourne now is about 19 people is being infected to the hotel again, from the hotel again. So the best thing to do is just when those return travelers come back to Australia, they should be quarantining themselves somewhere in a remote area far away from the community, because of this illness is so contagious. You just need to be careful with those return travelers who keep bringing the illness here. It's sad because they have a lot of chance to come back to Australia a long time ago. It's been nearly 1 year now, and I don't know why still a lot of Australians still around other country, and then coming back here and they're already infected. Well, they said like before you can book a ticket to come back to Australia, you need to show that you are negative result, and I cannot figure out how those people are already sick when they're inside on that state. How did it happen? Did they get the illness from the airplane? I have no idea. Just very sad to think about it. Like, it's not nice that when you come back to Australia and then you will be the cause of the shutdown. You know, it's not very it's sad. And I don't know, hopefully we're gonna have the vaccine soon and just completely eradicate this illness around the world. It's not it's sad to all the people who are losing their life, the family members around the world. It's very sad, very sad story. I feel sorry for those people, and I mean we all of us try have this lockdown, you know, pain, you know, it's really a painful situation. It's really painful. It's not nice. It's just it's not nice to have, like, you know, all this we need to do it. We need to when there's an outbreak, we need to follow the rules. We need to try to contain this illness, because we're gonna feel guilty if you just, you know, that you are infected or something, like you're getting sick and then you go out and then infect other people and those people died. That's very sad. I feel guilty if I do that myself. It's very sad. So hopefully, I don't know, it's just hard. Guys, I'm showing you this one of the biggest hospital in Western Australia. This is Fiona Stanley. It's quite big. It's new. It's not like very new, but it's fairly new. This one here is the emergency. This is the St. John of God. This is different one. This is private one. The other one here on the right side, this is the public one, Fiona Stanley. It's called this one here. It's a Fiona Stanley. They got pharmacy. They closed like I think 8 or 11 o'clock. But this hospital is fairly new. They accept emergency after hours. They have like kids emergency and adult emergency. This is the clinic here to have a COVID test free to all Australian resident. You can go to the clinic and then you get the result I think 24 hours, I'm not sure. So it's free to have test Australian. Any Australian that they have symptoms, or, you know, like being you know, you have doubt of yourself that you might be being infected like that, you can have tests in this clinic here. Just here on the right, this right side, you cannot see. This is the COVID clinic. My daughter have a test there because she had feel some sneezing and fever, and she becomes so paranoid. We never been outside of Australia, but of course we're just being paranoid. We just make it sure, like, you know, we don't wanna infect other people. Though I took her there and she had a test, and she had a test twice, really. She had a test twice because she's so paranoid. So yeah, went in there and they have this car to pick us up, to take it to the clinic. You can't just walk anywhere. You can, when you're in this hospital, you can, and then you think you have doubt that you're having this virus or this illness, and then when you tell the nurses that I want to have tests, then they got this like a car, smaller cart to pick you up, and you stay there and sit there and pick you up, like run, like, you know, transport you there to the clinic. You cannot afraid to walk on this, around this area, which is a good thing, really good thing. So this is like a parking spot for the doctors and nurses. They have their own parking area. There's a lot of parking area over on that side, but you need to pay. There's like in the emergency, you can park for 10 minutes. Or you drop off your pass, what's this? Someone, the patient. You can drop off the patient, but within 10 minutes you'll be out there. You cannot stay there long. You need to find a parking, which is, there's a parking spot just here that you pay in underground parking. So this is another one here. TAFE, a new TAFE. TAFE school is a trade school. You can study and become a hairdresser, some trade courses. So yeah. So yeah, it's quite big, the hospital. It's really good because they accept emergency after hours. Usually the clinics and doctors, like medical center, they close around 5. Yeah, 5 o'clock. So after 5 o'clock, you can go to the emergency here in this hospital here for kids and adult. They open 24 hours and they accept medical emergency. And that's the one, is one of the biggest, apart from Royal Perth Hospital. This is the second one, I think, or Joondalup, not sure, but this is the new hospital, like more modern, a lot of doctors and nurses. It's very modern inside because I went there. I used to I was there like last year when I just had my baby. I had a checkup there. It's very nice inside. Nurses are really very nice, like really good equipment. Like the rooms are very nice. So I'm entering I'm in Farrington Road, entering Farrington Road, this roundabout in Murdoch. It's getting hot outside. I think it's 30 plus degrees today. Not sure, but 30 plus degrees Celsius. I can feel the heat inside. So I turn on my aircon and then just close my windows. It's a bit hot. The sun in Australia is more like very strong UV violet. That's really like, you feel like it's really strong in your skin. So a lot of people have here, a lot of people died of skin cancer in Australia because the air is very clear. It's not populated. No, there's no pollution on the air. So the sun goes straight to your skin. There's no pollution that cover the clouds or the sun. Straight away goes to your skin, and there's a lot of people here. Mostly those people have whiter skin, like Western people. They get skin cancer. There's a lot of people died of skin cancer in Australia. That's why I always do put sunscreen like that, because it's a killer. Skin cancer killing a lot of people in Australia. Skin cancer. So entering Bibra Drive in Bibra Lake. guys, it's 40 speed limit in school zone. Just start 2:30 to until 4. So we need to be careful on those times. You know, on that time. 2:30 to 4 is school zone 40. Because usually policemen just have their speed camera waiting for you on the school when you pass by and you're not doing the 40 speed limit. And this is the school zone here. It's still 60, but it's got this red flashlight there flashing. You need to do 40 and because I've seen a lot of police in the school zone. I don't know how much is the fine, but it's better than safe than sorry. So I need to start doing 40 now, guys. 40 school zone. It's 2:47 p.m. Western Australia time. So yeah, school zone. This is school here, primary school. Anyway, guys, thank you again for staying with me, and please subscribe, comment, share. Test Vlog TESS. Thank you so much, guys. Have a nice day. God bless.